Welcome to the Dysfunctional Introverts podcast, you transformer pajama wearing KY jelly masturbating motherfuckers. And that is a direct quote from Eddie Hearn, or for our Spanish listeners, Eddie Hearn. Yeah, that was a bit of a weird one, I'm saying that the other day, but anyway, it is what it is. He's clearly thought about it. This is episode 1 of the Dysfunctional Introverts podcast, and it's not going to be like Star Wars. It's not going to be episode 1, 16, 3, 4, 1 minute somebody's sister, 1 minute then it's their mother, then they're fucking their father, and it's just this fucking big clusterfuck of episodes. It's just going to go in order, like most things. So to anybody that was like, oh, I wonder is he going to do a podcasting segment that's like Star Wars and go backwards? No, just forwards. Just to clear that up right off the offset. Yeah. Firstly, I guess what the Dysfunctional Introvert is myself, and it's the podcast, and today it's just a shortcast, which is like a quick run through of an area that's been quite dominant this week in a lot of different things, a lot of different areas, I guess, because it's about boxing this week, and it's something that is very close to my heart. But I know that when there's women talking about it, nails and Tesco's, that it's a bit bigger than just the realm of boxing and even casual boxing fans. So I thought, what better to do a short cast just on that. So it's not going to be an hour, 3 hours. It's going to be a quick 15-minute segment on, as I say, on that topic. Maybe a few others if we'll have time, whatever it may be. But ultimately what it is, the podcast in itself, not just this episode, but as a body of work when they're all finished, well, not finished, but when they're all ongoing, I want it to be something where people that work alone, or it just feels like you have a friend in your ear and it's talking about something you want to hear. And I was listening to the Boxing Voice the other day, and I don't mind talking about other channels or whatever, but fuck me, it's annoying. They've a siren going off every 5 seconds. Somebody's making a point, and then all of a sudden a fucking geriatric rings in, and then it's like fucking there's a noise of a speedball, and then all of a sudden it's the noise of a child getting hit by a bus, and you're like, what is this? What actually the fuck is this? And it really, I was actually driving home from a job, and I was like, right, I really want to know about the whole Joshua conspiracy. I'll see what latest podcasts are out, so then it'll be covering that area. And so it was the Boxing Voice, which again, I'd seen clips of it on YouTube and whatever, but I've never listened to the actual podcast, which is like, it was like 3 hours of fucking noises. Now and again, somebody would be able to talk for 60 seconds without a noise. And it just made me be like, I don't want this. I don't want this anywhere near me. I get maybe Americans love all that, and it needs to be really overly produced. But it wasn't even overly produced in a good way. It was just like, right, we own all the rights to sound effects on a keyboard. Let's make the most out of it by using every sound effect on that keyboard in a minute's space. So yeah, it kind of it annoyed me that much. I wanted to do this podcast because I don't want anybody else to have to go through what I experienced on that drive home when I near Christ, because I didn't know why there was sirens. I thought at one point I thought it was police chasing me, but it was just the podcast and fucking the Boxing Voice. So Boxing Voice, fuck you, sort your lives out. Anyway, so as I say, on a more spiritual note, I do want it to be something where in other weeks we can go into whatever, we can go into fucking films, topics of life, health, fucking lifestyle, you name it. And I don't mean to go down too much of a fucking blind boy route with it, and next I'll be talking about there are fucking insects in Ireland and they're fucking dying out. There's not enough dung beetles, so we need to really focus on that. Forget about the housing crisis. Let's focus on the dung beetles in Limerick. There's not enough of them. And the wolves. We need wolves back in Ireland. And again, blind boy, please sort your life out. He was good at the start, and now he's just fucking droning on. Oh my god. Oh, the fucking... I'm away writing a book in Spain, having coffees and writing them at a table, so I'm going to leave you with a fucking interview where I don't interview them. I get you to ask the questions, and I just simply repeat them and get paid handsomely. Do you get me? Anyway, I'm at a wee bit fucking Brian Badunde at the end there. But you get where I'm going with it. Fuck, I'm tired. But anyway, on to the actual fucking topic at hand. Anthony Joshua, AJ, the golden goose, the fucking cream of the crop, the cash cow. Yeah, he got beat, didn't he? By Andy Ruiz. Andy, the Snickers Ruiz, just took him to school, I guess. And Joshua just, well, Ruiz was throwing questions and Joshua just couldn't answer. Simple as that. He was going, what's 2 plus 2? He was like, I don't fucking know. He's like, fucking name me some elements of the periodic table. And Josh was like, I don't fucking know any elements of the periodic table, boy. I don't know. And then eventually, after getting hit with so many questions, he was like, fuck, I can't do this anymore. He's fucking puzzling me here. This is like my 11 plus all over again. That's what he was like. No, I wanted to actually go through, like, all joking aside, I wanted to go through what people were saying about why he lost, and there's fucking some fascinating ones, like, to be fair. So what are the reasons Joshua lost? The first one that I heard was panic attack. Did Joshua have a panic attack? Now, there's no real way I can know this one. There's actually not, because I wasn't there. Now, what I did do though was at the gym last night, and there was a girl on the like step machine, and I says to her, "Excuse me, do you think Anthony Joshua had a panic attack on Saturday night?" To which she replied, "I don't know who Anthony Joshua is." I then said, "No, but do you think he had a panic attack?" And she went, "Again, I don't know who he is." And I says, "Right, answer me this question. Yes or no, did Anthony Joshua have a panic attack, or was he just in over his head?" And she replied, he was just in over his head. Now that's coming straight from some girl at my gym. So, I don't know. Do with that what you want. Sometimes the person that has no idea about it knows the most. What does Drake say? A wise man once said nothing at all. And I understand that, Drake, but also people that can't speak know nothing at all. Or don't say anything. You get where I'm going. But yeah, so the girl at the gym said Joshua didn't have a panic attack. Eddie Hearn and the dad having a row because apparently Joshua was knocked out in sparring, and the dad was like, "No, I didn't want him to fight." And Eddie Hearn was like, "He's got to fight." And then the dad was like, "I fucking better not let him fight." And then that's what happened. They got knocked out and, well, TKO, and then the dad came in and went, "I fucking told you." And Eddie Hearn went, "Fucking AJ, keep your dad away there. He's going to fucking do me in here in front of everybody in Madison Square Garden." Which may have been a better fight, to be fair, than what we witnessed. Because for me, I just don't think he wanted to be there. I really, like, anybody I spoke to said the same thing. People that know boxing, people that don't know boxing, everybody was going, he just didn't look like a man that wanted to be in that ring that night, you know? And there was one earlier on there, I was watching the Tyson Fury IFL interview, it just went up today, I think, and Fury said the same thing. He was like, "I'm telling you now, that was the look of a person that didn't want to be there." He would have been, if you had asked him anywhere else in the world, fucking, your man, what do you call your man, fucking kept his kids in a dungeon. Fuck's going on now. But if you had to choose his basement or that Madison Square Garden fight, and then he'd have chose the basement of your man, Fritzl. Fritzl's basement or Madison Square Garden, he'd have chose Fritzl's basement 9 out of 10 times. So, if everyone's saying it, it doesn't make it true. But I think when lots of people say things, you start to go, "Oh, well, everyone's saying that, it must be true." But again, it's not. I don't think we'll ever know. I really don't think we'll ever know. I guess, you know, I probably should have left it to the end of the shortcast to say that I don't know the answer. You know, I'm only trying to summarise what I went down the rabbit hole and tried to find. You know, I rang him, but I don't have his number, so I just rang a number. So obviously I didn't get through to him. That was no good. I didn't DM or anything because that's weird and that's only for fucking drunk girls, I guess. And lonely guys. But yeah, I don't think there's. I think the only way you'll ever find out what happened that night is if Joshua writes a biography when he's about 60 and he says, "Yeah, by the way, I had crabs and fucking my groin guard was really itchy because I had crabs. And that was the reason why I couldn't really fight, because I really just wanted to itch the balls in myself," or something along the lines of that. Then you know. And then we'll be like, AJ fucking had us there. Because again, this was something I thought about, and it just came into my head there. I didn't write it down, I didn't talk about it or anything, but wasn't there the guy that tried to sue Pacquiao when Pacquiao fought Mayweather and he said he had a sore shoulder and he went into the fight knowing that? And then this guy who bet fucking, I don't know, a load of money on it went, "Well, that's stuff that I should have been informed of. The public should have known that. That meant I lost all my money." And then sued Pacquiao for it. So is AJ and Eddie Hearn all being like, right, if we come out now and say we let AJ fight and he had a broken kneecap, I don't even know if he can break a kneecap, but if he had a broken fucking, I keep thinking of really weird things like earlobes. He had a broken leg, but obviously he didn't. But and then fucking everybody goes, well, we bet fucking my wife bet our daughter's fucking university money with that because he was definitely going to do him in, and you didn't tell me he had a broken leg. The fuck, Eddie? Sort this out. Then all of a sudden, there's a load of shit like that going on. So I think it's like, right, just come out and say, listen, he beat us. He was a better man, and I think that's true. I think there was something 100% went wrong, and that's why Joshua has took it so well. He's went, okay, fine. I shouldn't have fought him because of whatever it was wrong, but I'm really relaxed about it because I've got a rematch clause, and I know I'll do him in next time, 100%. I'll absolutely do him in, and that's why I was like, yep. Go ahead, fucking fire away, fucking. You can go on Jimmy Kimmel and act like the guy from Up and whatever else, and get sponsorships from Snickers, but you're getting, it's only 6 months you've got the belts for, they're on loan. But yeah, because I think personally that's going to happen. I can't see Joshua losing the rematch. I really can't. I'm a fanboy of Joshua, yeah, but I'm also a fanboy of Fury, Wilder, Dillian Wade, anybody have it. I'm a fan of boxing. I just hate the way there's these people at the minute that feel like, oh, I'm a Fury fan, so I'll have to just like Tyson Fury. AJ's a dick or a dosser or whatever. But yeah, it doesn't. We'll maybe go into that in another week. It's a really weird Twitter thing where people that like have never done anything leaving comments under people that are like training fucking at a level that we probably can't ever understand, putting their bodies through hell, their families through hell, and you've got some fat guy from Doncaster sitting in his living room eating Watsits in his Dakota Eddie Hearn Transformer pajamas masturbating, being like, Tyson, you're a fucking dick, and AJ, you're fucking, you can't fight anyway. You know what I mean? That's what it is. You're getting so many people being like, oh, no, AJ couldn't beat anybody, never was any good, he's been cushioned by Eddie Hearn and fucking whatever. And it's like, mate, please behave yourself. Resume wise, he's a better resume than Fury and Wilder, 100%, with the limited amount of fights he's had. Like Wilder has had, he's had like 40 something fights now, but like 40 fights where he's fought 2 people, Ortiz and I'll give him 3. I'll even give him Brazil, although Brazil just wanted payday. Ortiz, Brazil, and Fury. Who the fuck else has he fought? For his first 25 fights, he was knocking out fucking obese people in car parks. That's the truth. Obese people in car parks were who fucking Wilder was fighting. And he was fighting every couple of weeks because he was just knocking people out. It was like if I was walking down the street, they'd be like to me, oh, do you want to fight some guy on Saturday and make $5,000? The guy would be like, yeah, sweet. He's in the ring, boom, dinks me over, and then fucking, I get $5,000. But Wilder, fucking, there's another one, oh, fucking being another fella, and it's like, whatever. But yeah, there was the AJ partying one. So AJ was apparently partying in Miami when he was doing training camp. Definitely don't believe it. Definitely don't believe it. I think. Is the file working? I'm sorry, I'm still recording. There's a phone call coming through. Yeah, I don't believe that. I think if pictures have surfaced or are surfacing, I haven't seen them. But if they have, they're probably pictures of him partying after a fight before. And people are like, oh, this was him in Miami last week, fucking slapping some stripper's hole. And it's definitely not. I couldn't see it. I really couldn't see it. There was too much riding on that fight. But it essentially now has made the biggest fight in boxing at the minute. So I think there's credit to that too. If you look at it, Fury and Wilder wouldn't really fight him. Whether or not that's down to behaviour, that's another podcast in itself. But if you went, okay, you two won't play ball and you're fighting, okay, it's cute. What I'm going to do now is if this guy beats me, I'm going to fight him back, and then the rematch is bigger than what you're doing because I got beat. I'm the golden goose and I got beat. And when I rematch, I'm going to get it done. And yeah, fucking Joshua said the fucking Eddie Hearn should have fought him again in Madison Square Garden. And the quote, put those demons to bed. Do it in the place it was done to me. And to be honest, I think that would be a good one. I think if it's not really shifty corruptness and he threw a fight, which he didn't, if it's not that, And mentally, he's like, what the fuck happened to me that night? I think he should do it. Because if he does it in England, he's going to have this thing in the back of his head where, right, when I go outside of England, I fucking, last time I got beat by your fucking wee man from fucking up. And yes, I'm not, I know Ruiz can fight, I get it. It's more of a joke than anything, me saying that. But in Joshua's head, he's going to be like, I should have blew him away. I didn't blow him away. So when I fight in America, I'm not any good. I need to stay in the UK. I would love to see him. See, to be honest, I'd love to see fucking Joshua and fucking Wilder fight somewhere really insane, like fucking Iceland or something. You know, just like, whoa, nobody fucking fights there. Let's fight in fucking Finland or something. You know, and then everyone's like, fuck, they're fighting in Finland. The whole country's going to watch it. The whole world is going to Finland to watch it, because that's the draw it has to me anyway. When it eventually happens, hopefully it does. But yeah, I think to sum it all up, Joshua just had an off night. I really do. I think he had an off night, subconsciously underestimated Ruiz, and Ruiz kept asking questions that Joshua couldn't answer. And that was it, really. I think once he realised he wasn't going to knock him out when he hit him, and Ruiz was just going to keep coming back at him with fucking 4s and 5s, and Josh just throwing 1s and 2s, maybe in some cases just 1s. He was in for a hard night's work, and I don't think he was up for it. I think mentally he went, right, put him down here, and that's me on my way fucking with Skins, aka Skins. But so yeah, long story short, he wins the rematch for me. Boxes him instead of trying to look for the knockout, wins on points. Doesn't let Ruiz get near him, keeps from the end of a long jab, keeps that left hand higher. Maybe a couple of knockdowns in the fight. Ruiz keeps getting back up. That's my synopsis of it. And I think it's going to happen in Madison Square Garden. I know the rematch probably stipulates it happens in the UK, but I think it happens in Madison Square Garden. AJ's one of them people, it's like, that'll be a mental defeat if he doesn't go back, you know? So, yeah. I think that's that, really. Yeah. I think I'm happy enough for that summary of it, because I say, the day after it happened, it genuinely felt like somebody had died, so I went down a rabbit hole. But there's no substance to any of these stories. There's no substance to them. The media was reporting he got knocked out by somebody that wasn't in the sparring camp. The dad was annoyed because his son got beat. Josh would look like he didn't want to be there from the offset. That's it. These things happen. People have off days. I'm sure every one of us watching or listening or whatever has had a day at work where it's like, fuck, it's can't get my arse in gear. But it's 10 times worse in boxing because there's somebody coming at you that is in gear, you know? But yeah, I'm happy with that. Moving on, every week we're going to have a boxing babe of the week. And this week it is a shout out to my girl, Shannon Courtney. Shannon, well done. Now, I don't have a trophy, but if you DM and you're looking one, I will get you a trophy. And then you can pass it on week to week. But you're the first one, so well done. And keep up the good work from us here at the Dysfunctional Introverts Podcast /shortcast. Yeah, and one more final note before we go. I like to finish on a bit of history. History is important. History is what got us to here. It's sometimes you see a lot of quotes about forgetting, leave it in the past, leave what's in the past, and fucking all these influencers on Instagram being like, fucking, you gotta look out the window if you want to see what's in front of you, or fucking while they're fucking sticking up a picture of their hole. I get it. But it's not, because you put up a pretty picture with 5 words doesn't make it a quote that means anything, you know. But instead of finishing on a quote, I just thought I'd leave you on a funny boxing story, or one that's rumoured to be true. I believe it is myself, of the first ever black heavyweight champion, Jack Johnson. Some of you will know the story, actually probably most of us know the story, but for anybody watching that doesn't, Jack Johnson was driving, and do you know what? I'm actually going to do it, a Belfast version of this story. So, Jack Johnson was cruising to his mate Sticky's house. Sticky lived about 10 minutes away, but Jack Johnson was like, I'm fucking knackered, need to drop something off to Sticky and then get back home to my own house. And he was flying down anyway. He had to shoot up the Mona bypass. He was shooting up it. fucking sirens on behind him. Jack Johnson pulls in, like, what the fuck's this? It's fucking 2 a.m. Fucking two peelers get out. They're like, mate, the fuck's crack here? You're fucking speeding. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, look, it is what it is. And they're like, you're not really showing any remorse here. Well, look, no, it is. There's a 50 quid fine. Fucking pay that shit up. And Jack Johnson gave him 100. And when the Peter went, there's your 50 quid back. He went, no, you keep that. Because I'm coming back from Stiggy's house in 10 minutes. And I'll be doing the same speed on the way back. 120 miles per hour in my Vauxhall Corsa. You best believe. That's, as I say, that's the Belfast version of it. But nonetheless, it's meant to be true. So he was done for speeding, gave the guy the money, and the guy went, that's too much. He went, yeah, but I'm coming back again. So I think that's testament to his character, and it's a nice wee story to end the podcast on. So it's been emotional. Keep her lit.